Hi, thanks for tuning into the Imagination Economy. We shot a bunch of videos when we were down at South by Southwest, and we want you to watch them. We saw a bunch of startups from Canada and the United States. We met some really interesting researchers, and we did some interviews with them. If you don't know what South by Southwest is, it's this huge conference that takes place in Austin. There's big concerts that take place. There's large exhibits taking place in the exhibit hall. There's great panel talks, and there's a lot of networking, and just a lot of fun is had. It combines technology, film, and music all in 1 week in Austin, and it's a fantastic experience. And here's some of the interviews that we shot.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you from South by Southwest. We're at the Karma Lounge during the Get Naked Social, sponsored by NakedWines.com and Social Media Magazine. And I'm sitting here with Colin from a company called Vungle. I've never heard of it. Tell me what you guys do. What is a Vungle?
Fantastic. Well, it's really great to be here too. Vungle is a in-app mobile video advertising company based in San Francisco. So we work on Android and iOS devices. The name originally comes from the term video jungle, so slightly different.
So tell me how Vungle came to be. Where did it get started and how long ago?
We got started originally back in 2011 in London, and we produced mobile video app trailers, so of applications for iOS devices. From there, we started actually promoting those apps, and now we're working with brands as well to promote those video campaigns within applications.
So how many people are working with you now?
In total, we have 26 people. That's in San Francisco as well as London, and also in other places coming up in Europe.
And you guys actually leveraged an accelerator incubator program. Tell me a little bit about what that did for you and where it got you.
Yeah, that's a very interesting point. The two founders actually managed to get their way into AngelPad in San Francisco. A lot of hustle, but they managed to get in there, which helped them very much to refine the ideas around the company. So to really get a solid mission statement in terms of what they're trying to achieve. And from there, they raised a $2 million seed round from Google Ventures, AOL Ventures, as well as amazing angels in the space as well. So this has generated huge value for the company. Number one, from the learnings behind the incubator program, but number two, the investors that also came out of that.
So are you guys doing an active investment round now? Are you looking for more capital or?
Not right now. We're actually growing very, very fast. So right now, as I said before, we're at 26 people. We're hoping to be at 60 people by the end of the year. Of course, it always depends on hiring, but we're growing very much behind revenues at the moment, which is an exciting position to be in, I have to say.
So you're at South by Southwest. Have you ever been before?
This is my first time at South by Southwest. I have been here before, actually for GDC, Game Developers Conference. I love it. This place, South by Southwest, though, is hands down one of the best places you can go to meet people.
So what are you hoping to get out of it, or what have you gotten out of it so far?
I've met some really incredible people. I've met existing business partners as well as future potential business partners. You know, and for us, one business partner can generate millions of dollars worth of value. So it's very important to get face time. And I think often that startups, particularly in San Francisco, undervalue that face time with their customers and with their potential customers. You need to come to events like this to really meet those people face to face and understand their needs and just build a bit of rapport as well.
So you guys have an office in London and an office in San Francisco currently. I understand your creative is in London.
Yeah.
So tell me why London is the creative office.
It's a very good question. Essentially, the founders come from London originally. We have a lot of European DNA within the company, but that's where we built everything we did originally. And I think looking back, that London has some great creative DNA that may not necessarily be so easy or to recruit in San Francisco or actually exist in San Francisco. So in retrospect, it's turned out to be an advantage for us, even though it may not have been initially intended to be so.
We found where we're from in Victoria, British Columbia, that our real secret sauce has been imagination and creativity. How do you think both San Francisco or London, you pick, are really leveraging creativity and imagination to turn them into business opportunities?
That's a great point. I think, for example, it's very much about the network and the community. So it's sharing those ideas and experiences that make such a difference. You can go to a bar or for a coffee or for anything with those people in your immediate vicinity and you'll get tips and hints and advice that have great relevance to what you're doing, that help you to avoid mistakes as well as to improve your existing kind of strategies. That is invaluable, really, when you're trying to improve what you're doing and improve your product offering, or even pivot from what you're doing beforehand.
What could London do better? How do they take it to another level and really embrace imagination and creativity and unique, genuine thought?
This is actually something I've thought about before. You know, maybe not in too much depth, but London is a place that has extremely great talent. It's an international community. This also goes for other cities in the world as well. It's not about replicating Silicon Valley or replicating San Francisco. You know, every place has its own unique sort of advantages. But it's about, number one, ensuring that there's capital available for those people who deserve it. And San Francisco's done a great job, sometimes maybe even too much. But other places need that money to be available. European cities in general need to make sure that giving access to each other's networks, helping each other out, is a readily accessible thing. And that's something I've noticed, that Europeans tend to be very protective of their own network versus, you know, American entrepreneurs. And that's something that needs to change.
Have you ever visited Canada before?
I haven't. I would love to visit you guys.
We maybe could hook you up. Where do you think is Canada's smartest city?
You know, I am loath to answer this in a preemptive way. I quite honestly, I meet a lot of people from Toronto, just because I deal with a lot of mobile gaming companies. So I know that there's great creative talent there as well. But really, I know that there are very top-notch companies coming out of Canada, a variety of different cities. And a lot of that's due to the creative and the tech talent that is nurtured on various levels within those cities. So I'm very impressed by that.
So you'll be surprised to know it's Victoria, British Columbia, a sleepy little 350,000 person city.
Well, in a way, I'm surprised that it's such a small city. But on the other hand, I know that creative talent can come out of some great cities. But I know a couple of different companies there that seem to be doing amazing jobs. And I love to see small cities helping companies to grow so fast, particularly in industries that are growing at an exponential pace.
Well, thanks very much, Colin. Really appreciate your time. Enjoy South by Southwest, and we look forward to following Vungle in the future. That's great.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Real pleasure. Thank you.
So we hope you enjoyed that interview. We're from Victoria, British Columbia. We call it the Imagination Economy because our city's made up of great creative people that are doing cool stuff. Come by and visit sometime, have some craft beer, check out some live music, or join a tech company. It's a great place. We put a URL down below, theimaginationeconomy.com. Check us out, and thanks for watching.